Hello everyone, happy weekend. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today the weather is so friendly, so I decided to just drop a video. If you have been following me, you see I say a lot of things about asylum seeking, but today I want to say another mistake, one great mistake that people make. And I don't want any incoming person coming from Africa, or if you are here, you are about to seek asylum, don't make this kind of mistake. So let's dive into the mistake. So when you want to seek asylum, so many people, when you come to the country, maybe you have friends, you have relatives, they will tell you that there's somebody that writes stories. There's somebody that will help you write stories. Some people, do you know that some people pay up to 500 euros to write story? Some people pay up to 200 euros for somebody to write stories for them. But today I want to prove you wrong, that writing story for you is a very wrong thing, and I will tell you why. Yes, most people, they are not educated, to write story. They don't know what to write. I won't blame them for that. But even if you are not educated, in any kind of language that you understand, somebody can actually write a story for you, but you should be the one to say it with your mouth. Do you know why that is very important? Is when you will go to your interview, the kind of questions they will be asking you, that same person that wrote your story will not be there to answer those questions for you. Imagine when you don't write an article by yourself, you don't write a story by yourself, and they are asking you questions, they are throwing questions from left to right, then you are opening your eyes like this. No. Do you want to be in that situation? No. So many people, they will come, they say, don't worry, this person, so person, so sitting, so person in Paris, he writes story for everybody, and all you just need to do is just to pay money. When you pay money, they will write the story for you. After they will just give you your document. No, it doesn't work like that. Remember, that story is where your question will be asked from. Imagine you don't know anything about your story and you don't study your story very well. Your story should be like part of you, that anything they want to ask you, at least you should be able to answer like 70% of that question. Imagine you don't even know anything at all. Remember, they will be asking you question line by line. The way they read your story, that is the way they will ask you question. So my dear, if you are coming across my channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to at least support me by giving me a thumbs up and by commenting on my video. I like your video. Thanks is a comment. I will take it to compliment me, to encourage me to make my platform grow. Okay, let's continue. So a lot of persons do that, helping you to write story. Why should someone help you to write story? Even if it's pidgin that you can speak, even if is your dialect you can speak. Look, if you cannot write, you did not go to school, or you feel that you cannot compose something, look for somebody. Let that story be what you will know by yourself. Don't let anybody write a story for you. Be there. Say it with your mouth, then it will become part of you. In case when you're asking questions from that particular story, you will be the one to answer that question. Okay, if you're just watching me for the first time, when I started my YouTube channel, I said so many mistakes also that so many asylum seekers make is for them. They write a lot of story. You write too much thing in your story. Why will you write a lot of things in your story? You don't need to write a lot of things in your story. Like I said, when they give you a paper like this, please at least let your story be so short and brief, because the more your story is wide, the more complicating questions will come, the more questions will come. When your story is so short and brief, believe me, they are not going to ask you a whole lot of questions, and they will give you a positive answer. What do we wish for? We all wish for a positive answer. So if you are here on my channel, try to follow up my videos. Those are just little tips for you to know some things about asylum seeking. Remember, even if you are not educated, you are not educated, say your story with your dialect. for somebody to help you write it down, and let your story be brief, very short and brief. When your story is brief, the more positive answer you will get. And don't spend your money giving your money to somebody to compose a story for you. The person don't even know what he's composing. He can even say one particular story maybe to maybe like 20 different kinds of people. One same story, we just write it, copy it, write your name there. He does. When you are there, they are asking you question. They will say, so did you say you lost this one? Hey, another thing before I forget. Oh, thank God I did not forget this. Where I think my video is going to be very long, but please don't, just watch it to the end. So many asylum seekers also always say they don't have parents, they don't have brothers, they are just alone, they need help. No. Why will you want to use your mouth to, to disappear all your family members? Do they tell you that asylum seeking is for you not to have your family again back home in Africa? No. If you can say you have your parents, you have your you still have your parents, you have siblings. Yes, because so many people, they will say, no, I don't have my parents, they died long ago. No, your parents' life is not your life. You remember, you are asking for protection. Protection is for your own protection, no protection for your parents. Remember that is United Nations. A protection that your parents cannot give you, a protection that your siblings cannot give you. So killing them with your own mouth and say, I don't have relative, I was the only person that was born. So don't do that. So as I was saying, so you don't need to do all of that to say, I don't have siblings, I don't have this, I don't have that. If you have a child in Africa, you can say it, because your parents cannot give you that kind of protection. For example, your life is at stake and you needed to run or something happened. Where is your life that is at stake, not your parents' life, not your child's life. So remember, so many people make that kind of a mistake. Maybe from this week, I will be talking about so many mistakes people make, because when they will grant you your asylum, one day you want to invite your child, if you have a child back home. One day you want to invite your parents, if you have parents back home. One day, because you are under protection, you cannot travel to your country directly, you want to invite any of your family member to come and see you in the country where they granted you that asylum. Then it will become a problem. That from the beginning, when they will give you that recipe, when they will give you that your document, you will not be able to write your parents' name or your mother or your father's name, because you have already declared that you do not have them. So please, let's not make all this kind of mistake. Is not really necessary. Even stories that you write, too many lies also can also complicate someone's life. So don't say too much lies, like losing someone when the person is alive is uncalled for. That will not make them not to give you your asylum. If you tell them that your parents are alive, that is not what they are looking for. The only thing that they are looking for is what they don't accept in your country and they accept it here. Okay, let me leave my video so that it will not be too long. Please and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, bye.